I'm Megan Darwish from TV Insider, and I'm here with the wonderful guys of Cobra Kai, Ralph Macchio, and William Zabka.
You know what Mr. Miyagi said was the best defense in all of karate?
High outside block against an axe kick.
The best defense is no be there.
You mean don't be there? Guy teaches you centuries of his ancient family karate and you can't help him with his English?
Don't even go there with me, Johnny.
All right, we done or do I have to sit in here and freeze my nuts off to find inner peace?
No, we're done.
First off, I have to say congrats on 4 wonderful seasons, and I know you guys have already wrapped season 5, which is very exciting. My first question, is when you guys started with these roles in these films, could you have ever imagined that you'd be 4 seasons in, already filmed a 5th? And what do you imagine this franchise could do, and where could it go in the future, do you think?
Yeah, we talked about this exact thing decades back, right? Well, and we said, somewhere in the
do it when we were filming the final at the end of the Karate Kid when he
in 34 years.
I said in 30, I'll see you back in 34 years. Go have some kids. I'll do the same. I'll see you back on the mat. I'm going to have a beard by then. He's like, you can't grow any facial hair.
That's right.
But by then I will. It's a hard question. Of course not. I mean, you can't see. I mean, when you're 18 years old and Ralph was a little bit older, but I mean, you can't even imagine. I mean, how much time that is. So, to be here in season 5, about to come out, has been incredible.
Yeah, and there's no way to predict that. I mean, we always, through the decades, we always kind of felt anytime we connected, we felt we had. I always say, if you bring them to the well, they'll drink the water. It's just, I didn't know how to kind of get them to the well to drink the water. It was about, and that's where John, Josh, and Hayden, our creators of the show, came in as super fans of the original films. And they just, they made the show the fans wanted to see, and that's, and we got to, say, okay, sure, let's try it. So we look really, really smart.
You guys had Terry Silver, this character that, is so menacing, return to the scene in season 4. And clearly he's going to play a big role in season 5. But when it comes to bringing these, vets back into the fold, is there a pressure to one up you guys, every season? And is there anyone that you hope to see come back, or is there anyone on your list that you guys haven't hit up yet?
Billy's waiting for me. I'm waiting for him.
Well, we're certainly not trying to one up anything. I think that, every character that's come back from the original films has been placed at the right time, with the right device to take the plot to the next place. But they're smart. They're put in very wisely. So as far as who's coming back, there's not a whole lot of, I don't think a lot of fruit left on that tree. But anybody that's in what they call as the Miyagi verse, anyone Miyagi came in contact with. But we also have such a broad cast now and so many characters. So it has to be done right. But it's been great having all the actors back that have been back so far. Thomas Ian Griffith is amazing. What a great addition to the show. He's taken it to another level, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of taking a character in a film and that became, sort of blew up in storylines as far as kind of the heightened reality level from the Karate Kid when you think of the first film through the second and third. And then you bring Thomas in to play this Terry Silver character and add, a nuanced version of this evil villain, and, just not... there's layers. Like, all of us have the ability with the Cobra Kai series to unveil, pull back the curtain on different layers of these characters that are gray at sometimes, and not all good and not all bad. Silver and Kreese are pretty bad. You need your great villains, but it you dive into that. You look at Chosen, at Yuji's character of Chosen, who makes an appearance at the end of season 4, which sets up an awesome season 5, the hype. And you see what his character went from complete psychotic villain in Karate Kid Part 2 into a redemptive character that informs even Daniel LaRusso's viewpoints on Johnny Lawrence. And that's what these guys do so well in the storytelling. So there's more exciting stuff to come, and left turns when you think you might be going right.
Definitely. I can only imagine. And speaking of, season 5, I know you can't say too much, but is there anything that you'd like to tease for the fans who are eagerly awaiting? I know that the show is not far from coming back, so it's on the horizon.
It's tough to, I think for the one thing I could say, that's a tease from the perspective of Daniel LaRusso's characters. He is the only one who truly has seen Terry Silver at his worst, or Terry Silver as Terry Silver. So going into that season, he, often when you're the only one who sees something, you come up looking like the crazy person. So there's a little bit of him trying to make everyone understand how diabolical this guy is, and that was a fun part of what's to come at the onset of season 5 for me.
Yeah, for me, Johnny doesn't, as far as Johnny knows, he knows Terry Silver now from the fight, but the tournament's over. They've lost. Mm-hmm. The dojos are closed. It's lights out. At the end of season 4, Johnny gets his son back, but loses Miguel, who's off to Mexico. So it's a fun character journey of how these guys are going to pick up their broken pieces, and what are we going to do with the new menace in the valley as he's spreading his reign of terror down Ventura Boulevard.
Miguel, is the irony lost on Johnny and Daniel that they kind of served these fatherly roles in his life, and now he's just off to find his biological dad? Does that escape them, or are they aware of the fact that maybe they should have approached that role a little bit differently?
Well, for Johnny, his father, that's a sore spot. So any real parents are not welcome in Johnny Lawrence's life. So the fact that he's going after his real dad could be danger zone. So he's on his way. But it's all about father figures, this whole show. That's what Karate Kid was, is the mentor, Miyagi to Daniel. And now here we are, grown up senseis, doing our best to be the father figure mentors to this generation as we're learning and stumbling over ourselves. And all things aren't working out so well. So Miguel's like, hey, this isn't looking so good. I'm going to go to Mexico and try to find my dad who's disowned me when I was a child, which is, maybe a painful road, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be something cool, which is great that nobody knows. So it's great. It's great. Season 5 is fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Congrats on all the continued success with Cobra Kai. I know I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for season 5.
Cobra Kai is streaming now on Netflix. Catch season 5 when it premieres Friday, September 9th. And for more videos like this, subscribe to TV Insider.